business, and this business has been here for several years, and it is not the first time. It is not like any small business. It is some good, reasonable business that you could start today and you enjoy profits. So if you're joining us from YouTube, please stay with us so that we can move together. My name is Dixon, the presenter for tonight. Let me go ahead and share my screen such that we can go ahead with the presentation. Okay, sharing the screen and we get started. Okay. So we are having a question, and this question is saying, what if your money worked for you day and night? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought of a scenario where your money works for you day and night? Have you ever thought about that your money can work for you day and night? And the good thing is that without leaving your own account, leave the things of where you get your money, deposit on a platform, and you're at the mercy of the platform, whether it stays or closes. Here we are saying, what if your money worked for you, made for you more money, but without leaving your wallet, without leaving your account? And in the next few minutes, that is what I'm going to show you, how you can make a lot of money, okay, from your own money, but at the same time having full safety of funds. But before we even talk about the business, what I want to talk about tonight, we have to look at how money has been evolving. How has money evolved over several decades, over several years? For example, in the past, people didn't have money. Whenever they wanted something, they could find a person who has what they want and they exchange it for maybe an equivalent of something else. For example, this is where, actually, this is still practiced here in Africa, because me, I come from Uganda, Africa, and I've seen people who may come to you. They say, "Do you have any job?" And we can work. Maybe we can work from 8 a.m. to maybe to 1 p.m. and you give us maybe sweet potato. You give us banana, a bunch of banana. This business is still available. The transaction of barter trade is still available. In barter trade, this is where people didn't have money but wanted to transact. Guys, am I loud and clear? Am I loud and clear? Before even I continue, I need to make sure the recording is already on YouTube. I'm going to give you guys. I'm going to give you the recording on YouTube, but of course, for some of you who want it on your phones, or you're also going to get it. Now, let me see. Am I loud and clear? Am I okay? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we are saying before money even existed, there was what we call barter trade. And barter trade is the exchange of goods and services, direct exchange of goods and services. Why? It is because people in the past didn't have a medium of exchange. So if someone wanted a cow, but they had goats, they had to go to someone who has a cow. Okay, maybe for example, I'm going to use maybe leader Crypto Prince. Maybe he has a cow. He needs someone to give him a goat. Okay, maybe goats. And me, I have goats. I need where I someone who can exchange with me. I give him goats and he gives me a cow. So in the past, what they used to do is they could connect. Okay, maybe I connect with Crypto Prince. He gives me a cow. I give him the goats, and we do business. That's how business was conducted in the past. Okay, that's how business was conducted in the past, and that was the main form of exchange. That is how they exchanged goods and services. Someone could come to you, okay, to you, maybe to you, they say, "Do you have anything to do? I'm ready. As long as you can give me banana, or maybe a bunch of banana, maybe a basket of sweet potato, a basket of yam, I can dig for you. You give me a basket of yam." So he is providing a service, and you're paying in form of goods. So that is barter trade. Actually, even today, it is still existing. Then from barter trade, we had what we call cowrie shells. For those who studied history, I know you studied about cowrie shells. So this is where some people would go to the ocean and get these cowrie shells. Okay, they are shells, cowrie shells. Then they collect them and they exchange. For example, I may have my 10 cowrie shells. Then I say, with it 10 cowrie shells, can you sell me your land? I give you 10 cowrie shells, you sell me your land. So if you accept, then they exchange. You give him land, he gives you 10 cowrie shells. Now you can also use the same 10 cowrie shells that they have given you to go and maybe purchase something else, maybe purchase cows, maybe purchase what. So it was a medium of exchange that is in the far 1,000 years back. Okay, this is where people were collecting seashells, but the problem was someone would go to the ocean and collect as much as he wants, because they were very abundant on seas, though the seas were not near, but they were very abundant for someone who could access them. So it presented a challenge such that someone would go and collect a lot and maybe take off people's things because he has a lot of money. in form of cowrie shells. So it presented a challenge, and they needed to standardize things. That's where they came with metal coins. Here we talk about gold coins, silver coins. Then here they said, but since can't we look for something which is scarce? Because cowrie shells were very abundant. Okay, so they said, let us look for something which is scarce, okay, that we can use as money. That's when they invented gold. Okay, gold coins, gold bars, gold silver metals, silver coins. That is when they invented the metal coins around 600 BC. Because before you can know the cryptocurrency which we want to talk about, it is important you understand how money has been evolving. So they looked for gold, and gold became a medium of exchange, or maybe became a standard of exchange. So here it is where you find someone has gold. It is very rare to get. Okay, then they exchange with you, or they buy using their gold coins, and they started transacting in form of with gold coins. That was the medium of exchange then. But now, when it came to challenges with gold, they face challenges of, like, for example, it is very hard to transport a lot of gold. For example, if someone knows that you have 10 kilograms of gold that you're taking somewhere, they can hijack you, kill you, because it was very heavy to transport. That is one. If you wanted to buy something which was very expensive, you needed a lot of gold, which exposes you to danger, and maybe they could kill you. So they said, can't we create something else that is very light and also can be used as a medium of exchange? Because these these new currencies are created to solve a previous challenge. Okay, the new currencies that come, they are always created to solve a previous challenge that has been existing with the old currency. That is the main aim as to why you see the different currencies replacing others. That is why you saw cowrie shells now coming to the place of barter trade. That's how you see gold coins coming to the place of cowrie shells. Now, when they first challenges with gold metals, I mean metal coins, then they invented paper money. That's around 1000 AD. They invented paper money, and we are still, from then up to right now, we are still using paper money. The only difference is by then it was backed up by gold. So you could take your gold, for example, your 10 grams of gold to a bank. Then in form of, they give you a paper, maybe they give you a $100 note, which is worth the 10 grams of gold that you have taken to the bank. So the first currency, the first paper money, was backed up by real gold reserves. Okay, real gold reserves. And it replaced the what? It replaced the gold coins. So every new form of money felt strange at first. I want you to imagine you have been used to barter trade, and now someone brings you shells. Okay, someone brings you cowrie shells that my brother. Now you see, I want you to, yesterday you gave me a job. I worked at your farm, and you paid me with a bunch of banana. But today, I want to transact with you. I want to give you these cowrie shells, and you give me a bunch of banana. If it were you, would you accept? Let me ask you a question. Let me give you this scenario. Let me give you this scenario. Imagine, imagine yesterday I came to you, you gave me a job to work on your farm, and you paid me using just a bunch of banana because we are used to barter trade. But now all of a sudden I come to you with my cowrie shells. I tell you what, you know what, my brother Crypto Prince. Now today, I want to buy a bunch of banana from you using this money, and I present you cowrie shells. Do you see how strange it feels? So every money at the beginning, it feels so strange to people. It doesn't make sense. So even here, that's why they are saying that every new form of currency or money felt strange at first. Then it became normal life. And the people who understood it early always did best. This means that people who knew, or maybe who got to know that, okay, this might be the new form of currency, and they get involved very fast, maybe getting a lot of cowrie shells, maybe collecting them. At the end of it all, they are the rich people. So the last money revolution happened without you. You should know this, because this evolution of money from from barter trade to cowrie shells to gold coins to paper money, you were not alive, because paper money was invented 1000 BC. But in 2007, look at this. Look at this statement. In 2007, money moved on two phones. That is when mobile money here in Africa is very common. In Africa, like Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria, it is very common to transact your money with a phone. So this concept was introduced in 2008. I remember someone telling us, by then he got a training. They took, MTN took them to train them about mobile money. And when they came to teach the villagers that now you can send money to someone in a city using just your phone, they were like, you people, you are thieves. And the guy told us that someone, a big man, got a 100, got a $10,000 note, a 10,000 Uganda shilling note, and gave to the young boy. He asked him, I want you to insert this 10,000 note into my phone, and then I will see how the other person on the other end will get that money. Do you see how everything feels strange at first? You can imagine someone asking you such, that I want you to insert this $10,000 note, 10,000 Uganda shilling note into my phone. Insert it and I see where it is going to enter from. So everything feels strange at first. But as we speak, actually within 9 months after it was introduced, over 1 million users around Africa were already using mobile money for transactions. And right now, millions of dollars are transacted via mobile money in the whole of Africa and other countries around the world. This means that everything feels strange, but for those who jump into it very fast, they make a lot of money. Okay? The good thing is that now money is moving onto the internet itself. No longer on just, maybe no longer being transacted on just a phone, but it is now evolving to be on the internet. We have seen many people make money from in the internet, be it YouTube, be it what. People are getting paid every single day. They are making a lot of money from internet. So cryptocurrency is simply money that lives on the internet. Do you see how now everything is evolving? From now, money onto the phone, and now money onto the internet, such that even if you go anywhere around the world, as long as you know your Binance logins, as long as you know your wallet logins, your key phrase, your passphrase, you can log into any internet connected device, and you end up accessing your money. So money is now going into the internet. It moves and now moves across borders, regardless of wherever you are. Now, you don't need to be a tech expert today. You don't need, just like maybe you never, just like you never needed to know how mobile money works inside. So you don't have to know too much information about crypto. You just need to know that where is money moving? Money is now moving from phones to the internet. Over $205 billion is moved every single day. Okay. I think this is moved. It was moved in China in 2005. Here, look at this. In 2005, in 2025, okay, 2025, the the money which moved on the internet was over 205 billion. So money is moving on the internet. This is the transformation from here, just in pictures, from, okay, let's look at this, from barter trade. This is barter trade, okay, to what? To cowrie shells. I've already said this. To gold coins, okay, to paper money, and now to the mobile phones, because this started in 2007, and now money has moved to the internet. To the internet. I'm sorry, people are calling me left, right, and center. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm still available. I'm still available. Okay. So we are saying the next, the next, okay, internet. This is the new internet money that has been growing for 15 years. What we are looking at is new internet money, or what we are going to look at tonight is new internet money that has been growing for over 15 years. In 2009, okay, let me introduce you to Bitcoin. In 2009, that has been here for over 15 years, by the way. 2009, Bitcoin gets created. And when it was created, that is when the wealth transfer started happening. That's when the introduction of money on the internet started happening in 2009. Okay, Bitcoin was created. And by 2013, Bitcoin moved from $0.01 per Bitcoin to $1,000 per Bitcoin in just a few years. By 2017, Bitcoin, each one Bitcoin, which is the new internet money, was now worth $20,000. Now imagine you got your money in 2008 when it was just being maybe getting to launch, and you understood that this was the new era of the internet money, and you bought your Bitcoin then, you'd make a lot of money. By 2021, it was already at 69,000. And in 2024, we saw Bitcoin go to over $100,000, just one Bitcoin. So what are we saying? Okay, we have seen Bitcoin move from under 1 cent to over $100,000. That is over 1 million X. It means the Bitcoin has grown by over 1 million in just 15 years. And imagine in the next 100 years what is going to happen. So we are saying you're not late. If it is your first time hearing about this concept of internet money, you are not late. You may not buy the 2010 available the 2010 prices. You may not be able to get the 2010 prices to buy Bitcoin, but the market moves every single day, and daily movement is today's opportunity. The fact that the crypto market keeps on moving every single day, you still have an opportunity to get involved into this business and you make a lot of money. Now that you have understood that crypto is the new internet money, where can we get this crypto from? So we get this crypto from what we call crypto exchange platforms. These are just digital marketplaces where you can go and you buy this cryptocurrency. You can buy it there, you can sell it there, you can trade it from there. That is where the what we call a digital market. A market is a place where people go to buy and sell things. So we have also digital markets where we can go. Remember, this is internet money, so you can only access it on the internet. So it means for you to access it, you must have access to a digital market on your phone. And that is why we talk about Binance, one of them. And Binance is the world's largest crypto exchange platform right now as we talk. It has over 300 million users, hundreds of millions of users, and it is found all over the world in most of the areas. Then also have Bybit, one of those exchanges that is also growing at a very fast rate. Okay, so here is what happens. Okay, because it matters for everything that you see today. Your money sits in your exchange account in your name and at all times. What does this mean? It means if you want to start this business, you're not going to get your money and maybe put it in a small, maybe a small platform that maybe is promising you this and this. No, you're getting your money and putting it onto your digital account. And we have said that Binance or Bybit is going to act as your digital account where you're going to deposit your money that you're going to use for maybe this business of trading, crypto trading. So your money still remains in your full names. Okay, you have full access to your money. You're not giving away your access to your money, because how scams operate is that they take away access from you. They tell you give us your money and we will manage it and we give you a daily return. But here you are getting your money, putting it onto your digital account, and everything stays in your name, stays in your account, and you have full access to it. So we are going to put our money on either Binance or Bybit. So there are different things. There are different things that you should learn about trading. But that is because or some of you want to make money from crypto. Now that you have understood what cryptocurrencies are and where they are found, then you should now I am now going to introduce the word called crypto trading. So crypto trading, in short, it is the buying and selling of cryptocurrencies to get a profit. Okay, you buy at one price, sell at another price, you get a profit. So these cryptocurrencies, once you get access to them, remember these are digital currencies or these are digital assets. They can fluctuate in price. So you can buy at one price. When the price fluctuates and you make a profit, you sell at another price and make your profit, as I'm going to show you at the end of it all. So they are majorly there are two types of trading, but we shall expand to three. One of them is called spot trading. This is where you get your money and you buy these cryptocurrencies at a lower price. When the price increases, you make a profit. Then in futures trading, this is where you trade, you make money whether the price goes up or down. You will hear about this one. That's why I'm just mentioning them. If you start this business, you will hear about spot trading, futures trading. In spot, you buy low and sell high. In futures, you buy and you make money whichever direction the market takes. Where the market is going down, you can make money when the market is going down. Where the market is going up, you can make money when the market is going up. Then is what we call leverage trading. Leverage trading is where you can go ahead and borrow money from the crypto or the digital account. They can borrow you money, you use it and make a way higher profit in simple terms. Okay. So an example of leverage. Okay. Let's assume that maybe you have $100 and you have used 3x leverage. So you are saying, you are telling the digital account, the digital bank that I have $100 in my account. Can you borrow me more $200? Like, can you allow me to use 3 times the money I have? So they allow you, and if the price goes in your favor, for example, by 10%, you make $30. So this will give you bigger profits, as we are going to see later today. So some of you may think that maybe trading is so hard because maybe some of you have tried and failed. Maybe some of you have landed into scams and they have stolen your money. But trading is actually simple. You're just fearing, okay? You're just fearing. And this goes to people who want to trade manually, because there are 2 ways of trading. There's automated trading where you use a trading system like CryptoFlow bot, and there's also manual trading where you do everything by yourself. But here you'll be hit by such things. You'll fear sometimes to enter the market and you miss opportunities. Sometimes you're sleeping when the market is moving. You miss opportunities. Sometimes you have greed and FOMO, the fear of missing out. Maybe you enter too late and you can end up missing an opportunity, or maybe you overthink about opportunities. So that's why there is a system that takes away all these emotions such that it works for you, whether you're available or not. And that is what I'm going to introduce to you. So I want you to imagine this scenario. Imagine you have an employee who never sleeps, okay? Who never sleeps. Imagine at your shop, maybe for those of you who have shops, you had an employee who never takes a leave, who never sleeps, who works 24/7. So this is what I want to introduce to you. A trading bot is like hiring a world's most intelligent trader, one who never sleeps, never panics, never gets greedy, and follows written rules. So imagine such a scenario that you want to make money from the crypto market, but you don't know how. Now you go and hire an expert trader, a person who has been trading for years. He has experience. He follows his schedule very well. He never sleeps and never does what. So what the crypto flow, what the crypto bot is going to be doing for you. It watches the market 24/7, okay? Finds a chance that matches its rules. Then it checks the risk related to that trade that it has found. If the trade is too risky, it will get skipped. It doesn't enter. But if the trade is not risky, it places the trade, okay? In split seconds, it protects the profit, and you make your money without ever knowing how it has landed at your profit, or without even touching anything. And that is as simple as that. Now, let me introduce you CryptoFlow bot. Okay, CryptoFlow bot is an automated trading bot that you can connect to your Binance account or your Bybit account, and it trades for you inside your Binance or your Bybit with complete full automation. You don't have to do anything. So it follows strict written rules. Okay, it is just one tap to start, trades inside your exchange, and you stay in charge. You stay in full control of your money. Let's look at this screenshot. For example, this person was using CryptoFlow. Okay, CryptoFlow bot, as you're going to see, I'm going to show you even my screen. This one was using CryptoFlow bot, and you can see from this screenshot, he had 100% winning rate in the first 8 days that he had traded using CryptoFlow bot. The bot was running on custom bond, okay, full automatic mode, and he was making money. Let's look at other examples here. Look at this. Look at this. The trades. Look at the trades, the ongoing trades. That by the time they made this presentation, they took off some screenshots from users, and look at this. People are making a lot of money. Trades are closing. Okay, so everything is visible. The auto trade badge, it means the bot. If you see the word auto, it means it is the bot doing everything. The bot went into the market, made the profits, and it is showing you, I have already made for you this amount of profit from the market. Okay, then why does this matter? The schemes that hurt people all had one thing in common. You could never see what was really happening to your money. For example, if you've ever been into a scam, they tell you deposit your money, but you never know what they are doing in the background. But here the bot shows you everything that it is doing. If it has traded any coin and made some profit, it is going to show you, I have traded this coin and I've made this profit. But on Ponzi schemes and other scams, they never show you what is happening in the background. You just have to sit and pray for God's mercy such that you can make some good money. But if you're someone who wants to take control of every trading the bot does, you can also engage manual trading. You can see, for example, this screenshot here, okay, from a real user who was trading these coins. You can see he was making a lot of money. Actually, if you're a manual trader and you're here, you can make a lot of money from crypto using CryptoFlow. So that's why you can see even the losses are displayed. Does the bot only make profits? No. And if it is on full automatic mode, it controls everything. But you can see this, most of these were manual trades, which means the user was directing the bot on how it should behave, and maybe even closing off some trades if whenever he wanted. So all this is shown. Here is another manual trader showing off all the trades that he was running. He was running 4 trades, and you can see they were deep into profits. So you can decide to let the bot work for you, or let this crypto software, which you connect to your Binance, let it work for you. Or you can say, I want also intervene and apply my strategy, and you can do that. So it is suitable for both automatic traders and manual traders. So someone may say, is my money safe? How is my money? Okay, is my money very safe really? What I can tell you is that your money is very safe, because when we are connecting CryptoFlow to your Binance, or to when you're connecting it to your Binance or your Bybit, you allow only the read operation, you allow only the read instructions. It can read your account, it can trade for you, but the withdraw function is disabled by default. So CryptoFlow bot will never withdraw your money. It is disabled by default. And for those of you who have been using crypto exchange like maybe Binance and what, I think you will know that you cannot withdraw without your fingerprint or without your face or without your pass keys. So the bot has no way of withdrawing your money even if it wanted. When you're enabling the options, you enable reading, you enable trades so that it can trade for you. The withdraw button is off so that the bot will never withdraw your money. Then leaving is also very easy. If you want to leave, for example, the bot you see, the bot is not giving you what you wanted, you can just decide to leave. You can disconnect the bot at any one time. You want one tap and you disconnect the bot, and you retain your full access to your money. And the bot is done what? The bot is closed. So here is one more user. Okay. Everything shown to you, the trades taken, everything. Why do some people make a lot of money while others do not make a lot of money? It is because people do not take use of opportunities. You may be on this call tonight, the presentation is going on, everything is very okay, but you end up not taking any action. That means that even when evidence is shown, for example, this account was showing over 3 months of use, over 3 months, and this person had a 94% win rate in 3 months. 3 months with a profit factor of 3.88, which means for every $1 given back, he nearly made $4. That's how simple it is to make money when you have the right system. Okay. Here are more trades being shown because this is hard evidence. Even the screenshot shows you the reality of trading. This is the reality. If you want to join crypto trading, you must accept that some days will be losing days. For example, -21 and -$2 were lost, but on the same day, next day, the bot recovered everything and closed everything in profit. So here we are just showing you how you can make a lot of money. So you can start even today. Who is this CryptoFlow bot for? CryptoFlow bot is for a complete beginner, someone who doesn't know anything about crypto. You can just get this software, connect it to your Binance, and it makes for you money without even you ever touching anything, ever knowing anything. CryptoFlow bot is for busy people. You have a day job and they require you to be at your job. You just connect CryptoFlow bot, leave it to work, and you got your job. CryptoFlow bot is for experienced traders. As you saw, you've just seen that there were some experienced traders who can go ahead and trade manually. Then also it is for large capital users. These are people who are looking for investments, steady growth of their capital. You're looking at something which may give you 10% to 30% a month. So CryptoFlow bot is for you. You can start anywhere. You can start as someone who doesn't have much capital, maybe around 50 to 299 as a starter on your Binance account, or someone maybe who has some good capital, 300 to 1,000. That is you're on the growth stage. But for professionals, of course, they deploy some good capital, $1,000, maybe $5,000. Then we have what we call the elite. These are the people who have their capital, but they would just want a steady way of growing it. Okay. And then we have the whales or the executives who have some good capital. Here you find people having $200,000, $300,000, $500,000, and they are making money without raising a finger. Okay. So what does it cost for you to start? First of all, you need $120 to start with to get this software because it is a yearly subscription service. Now, if we compare it with other trading bots around, you find most of them are on a monthly subscription of over $200. I know of a bot, of a system that can trade for you, but you have to pay $299 per single month. Here, you're just going to pay $120 for a full year. Full year. Then also have a minimum of $10 to act as trading fees, and also minimum capital of $50 and above. You turn on your bot and you turn on full complete automation. Now, you've seen the story, you've seen the results. Okay. You saw how shares became coins, how coins became paper money, how paper money became mobile money, or maybe electronic money, and now how electronic money has transitioned into internet money. So the choice is yours. If you're ready now, tell the person who invited you to this call that I'm in, I want to get started. I don't want to be left behind. Because imagine you had a chance to start in 2007 when crypto was just beginning. You would be a multi-millionaire. So seize the opportunity, let the person invited to this call to make sure they can guide you. Okay, they take you through, and also you can go ahead and join our crypto Telegram groups by going through the invite I invited to this call. Otherwise, I wish you well. I wish everyone well has been here for this time. I wish you well. For any questions and inquiries, please go ahead and ask the upline or the person invited to this call. They're going to guide you through. Okay. Fred, I think you're going to get to me on Telegram. We discuss and I show you maybe it is in your API configuration, and you can move out and move together. Otherwise, guys, thank you very much. Ask the person invited to this call to guide you through so that you can get started tonight. Don't miss the opportunity. Seize the opportunity. Seize the opportunity. Make sure you get started as soon as possible. Get the person invited you to this call and they take you through the registration and everything so that you can get started right away. Otherwise, have a good night. See you